Hello, my friends, and welcome to my video about ancient Chinese coins. This is a very tough topic for a lot of people to get into because of the variety of the different types and the designs on them. But there is an English version of the books, at least of one book. It's called Cast Chinese Coins by David Hardill. And what it has inside is thousands upon thousands of these line drawings where if you have an ancient Chinese coin, you can look through these pages and find it and reference it. And it has a lot of great other useful information um, regards to it in there. But the reason why I bring that up is that I have a lot of ancient Chinese coins for sale in my eBay store, and they're beautifully described. And let's just quickly explore them. Let's search for ancient China. So go to my site TrustedCoins.com or just China, maybe cash. Call it China Cash Coins. So we have 764 different items in my store. What we're going to see is, let's say, by the newly listed types. Many interesting cool coins could be seen here. So, for example, check out this 2,000-year-old Spade coin, Spade money type of coin. You see, guys, most of the time when you go online, you don't get as much useful information as you would when you had it referenced and researched by me, and its authenticity also guaranteed by me. You see this H number that references this Harthill book. So you guys could always go in there and see the different types and find this coin, a line drawing of it in there, or something similar to it. For example, if something is similar, I would write CF, like a variation of the example. So let's check out this one, 1101 AD. Interesting. Huizong. So the ancient Chinese coins, they were all um, pretty much the same for what 2,000 years. This circular design with the square hole in the middle. You may ask why the square hole. So the square hole was a way for them to carry large amounts of these coins um, with them, kind of like beads. You would have a roll of money on that string, and let's say something costs like whatever 10 of these coins. You could throw them, 10 of them wound up together in a bunch real quickly, and people were able to use them. So, what the differences between all of them are is these little designs, the Chinese symbols, and this is given in English. The Chongning Bang Tao uh, is in regards to what these letters are, which you could also look up in the book, the Harthill book. So, when my customers come and buy things from me, they I believe appreciate the amount of work and time it takes into researching this because you have to flip through this through the book many different multiple pages. So this is an interesting coin from 206 BC. Wow. Okay. Hard Hill 716. This design, by the way, this should have been over here to the left and to the right, but let's pretend that picture is correct. Uh, Very interesting type, also referenced in the book. You could also make me offers on these types. You could shop around, make me offers. But one of the things that people do enjoy is this research. This takes lots of time and energy. And when you get something from me, you get it with a nice, beautiful certificate of authenticity. Here's an example of it. So each coin comes with its own individually numbered certificate of authenticity. So you have a picture of the coin that you saw in the listing there, and you have the coin in a nice professional coin flip with all the information regarding it. A lot of other, when you buy from others, sometimes I've heard just recently in an email that people send it to attached to random cardboard that they found around the house. Um, I'm here to deal with my customers, for a lifetime, to have them coming back because there's a lot of interesting topics to explore. One of the things I've been thinking about is that us as collectors of the ancient history are we're history's keepers. Okay, so this is kind of interesting, right? These types 14 through 22, 1361. So usually the bigger that these pieces are, the more expensive they get. So I guess here's the one of the examples there. 1361 to 1368. That's very interesting. So historical, but uh, to most others, it's just a coin. But this is just beautifully described over here. You have all the tongue bows, and you have the hard hill number over here, hard hill 2049. So you could research it. So that's another type. So let me show you actually what the most ancient Chinese money was. It was called fish money, or Paiyu, China fish money. So the fish money they would be made out of different metals, including bronze and lead. So let me show you a bronze type. So these trade tokens were used in ancient China, and notice that the idea of making the trade the making it usable on a string. See, you could string up a bunch of these little tiny fish monies. Let me see. Let's get the description over here. So we're talking about circa 771 to 476 BC. So fish are lucky. So a lot of different interesting, basically put, it's the Zhao's dynasty, circa this period, fish money. That's really cool. So for the ancient coin collectors out there, what's interesting is that they weren't the only ones using fish tokens. Let me show you, for example, dolphin cult money. Dolphin, right here. See, in Obia Thrace, in the 500s of BC, they also had these fish tokens, but these were given into the temple of Apollo Dolphin. And when people visited, they would give these kinds of tokens and in the shape of a little dolphin. Not exactly a fish, technically, but you get the point. It's very interesting how the ancient peoples traded things. What they also traded in was is China spade money. So that's the earlier types. So we have 350 BC this spade money. Let's check this guy out. So how you tell them apart is these little symbols over here to the left and to the right. Notice this type, it still has beautiful dirt on it, completely unclean. That's one of the things that makes it just so beautiful. You could see its age, the aging of the bronze, the beautiful patination. Patination means, when metals age, they turn. This used to be like a bronze looking thing, but over time, kind of like the Statue of Liberty, it was a bronze looking thing, but it turned into the green color that it is nowadays because of what's called patina. When bronze, gets exposed to the elements or over time, it creates a patina or a layer of oxidation that's a different color, and that's how ancient things look like. Unless you clean them off very good, where you take off the patina. So let's check out this guy, 300 warring states. That's interesting. Look at that. Okay. So this is called spade money. So they would issue these different types of coins in the shape of the thing, in the shape of spades. I have a couple even more rare ones. This is a worthwhile thing to explore because these are all very interesting on their own. And check out this one. This one might be the palace version of the spade money. Why? And what is a palace money? Well, good question. Because palace money was basically intricately made out of more precious materials. Um, Same type of money, but was only allowed to be owned by the elite class, the rich of the rich. So apparently, only the wealthier people might have had, for example, spade money out of jade. That's that's an interesting type, very interesting. So that's spade money. We're talking about. So fish money is much earlier, and then we have spade money, and then we have that. But then we go also back to the oldest money, which is called cowrie. Apparently, cowrie has something to do. Let me actually read the description for you. It's probably easier. So this is a version they made out of clay. So cowrie shells were regarded as important, you know, objects of value. So then they issued their own versions uh, that were so these were originally traded, right? And then because those were regarded as objects of value, then they made them in the type of this. And also apparently the Chinese character for money has something to do with the cowrie shell too. I think maybe this one might have a better description of that. Clicking. Okay. So you see this, the classical Chinese character for money originated as a stylized drawing of the cowrie shell. So even the Chinese, so from the very beginnings, they even used things like cowrie shells. They would polish them up, make them look nice, and perhaps they would even drill a hole through them to be able to fit in a whole idea of like a bead necklace of money. That that made it more practical. See, this is the one that they made in bronze. This is a very rare type, and it's also extremely large. And you see this? It has the hole for carrying it around. So it's cowrie money trade token. Let's see. So Chinese money goes to cowrie to that. There's spade money, and then there's also a couple different other types of ancient China monies um, that are also cool. One second. Oh, there's also knife money, and that's like in the 400s BC. I'm opening up the book. I have only a few of those pieces. I'm going to be putting them up. And they also have different. So basically, they look like one of those old knives that people use for, the single blade razors that haircutters use sometimes, or at least in movies. Yeah, so that's what it looks like, and it has different characters. So the knife money is also different. So we have spade money, we have knife money, we have earlier the spade money. I guess gets up into the later period. It goes from an earlier 300 BC period to a later even like AD, slight early, very early AD period. So here you go, guys. This collection has been, being put together for years, and I decided to make this quick video to describe it a little bit, um, to make it more understandable, the different, coin types, and connect ourselves to the history of the money of the period, not just from ancient Greece and ancient Rome, which gives you an interesting historical context. um, it makes you appreciate the history and the culture a lot more. I will be posting a lot more different things. I have some more rare types that I'm going to be posting. So the ancient Chinese collection, hopefully you guys learned a lot, which book to get, and basically put that's the joy when you're buying something from me, is that it's beautifully described. It comes with a beautiful certificate of authenticity, a lifetime guarantee of authenticity, um, everything professionally done. The way that I see it is that I want hundreds of years in the future that these coins to be collected and this history to be kept for generations and eons, and for us to take charge of our own histories, and learn from it, so we're never doomed to repeat it, as it is said. So that's a great idea to check it out. And perhaps also you might all want to check out my YouTube channel, Trusted Coins. You just search for Trusted Coins, and you should be able to find all my different videos about different cool ancient coin types, including coins of ancient Greece, Rome, Christianity, etc. All right, my friends. And lastly, let me show you my website, TrustedCoins.com/articles. Whoop, trusted ancient. Oh, there you go. So here's all the articles I wrote, which mostly include videos that you could learn a lot more about different, ancient coin types, or like, for example, Christianity coins. And then you could learn about the coins of the Bible, the the Greeks and the Romans, the pictures. It's great. So, all right, my friends, my website is TrustedCoins.com, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a nice big thumbs up, share the video, and have a great day. Bye bye.